The story begins with the fact that we are shown an elderly Kong Ming. He lived a long, colorful life filled with interesting stories and acquaintances. He no longer had the strength and now he lies and waits in the wings. Kong Ming, before it was all over, told the heavens that he wanted to live his life in a different, quiet place, and not in the terrible Middle Ages. And suddenly, he was heard by heaven. He is given a chance. A new chance to live your life again. The way he wants. Start everything from scratch. It has been relocated to the modern city. Everything around was shining and glowing. Lots of new modern stuff that Kong Ming has never seen before. Once in the modern world, he does not know what to do. Desperate, he meets new guys, or he learns that today is a holiday in the city. After talking, the guys decide to show him real fun and take him to the club. Kong Ming is not used to loud music and therefore gets tired quickly. But suddenly he hears the singing of a girl. Kong Ming was shocked at how beautifully she sang. He liked the girl's voice so much that he decided to thank her after the concert. A few hours later, the girl goes outside and sees Kong Ming lying on the ground. She does not know what to do for a long time. In the end, she takes him home so that he comes to his senses. Kong Ming comes to his senses and is surprised by all the things he sees for the first time. He looks at himself in the mirror and sees that he is young again. He will have to figure out all the new technologies, like a telephone. Kong Ming learns that the girl's name is Eiko. A few hours pass and evening comes. Kong Ming begins to feel sad that he lost everyone he knew. In the new world, he has no acquaintances. But Eiko didn't want to think long, and to help the guy, she took her guitar and started to sing. Kong Ming froze. He was again struck by her beautiful voice. So much so that he cried and said many compliments towards Eiko. The girl understood that he would not be able to survive without work in a huge city and decided to arrange him in the same place where she worked. Kong Ming came to the interview to get a job in a nightclub. When asked by an employer to tell about himself, Kong Ming began to tell the truth about his life, which he lived many years ago in the Middle Ages. The employer did not believe at first, but after a large number of questions and accurate answers to them, he decided to hire him. Now, he will have to learn everything that a real club worker will need. He studies until late at night. Then he thanks Eiko again for helping him find his way in his new life. On the way home, Kong Ming asks Eiko how she got into the club. Then Eiko told a sad story. It all started with the fact that Eiko was tired of school. There were many problems in her life. These problems brought her to the fact that she wanted to die. But suddenly, the same employer saved her. He took her to the club so that she could take her mind off all her problems, relax. And then she saw the singer, who sang with an angelic voice, thus hitting Eiko. She was so happy at that moment that she also decided to become a singer and devote her life to this. She has been with the club ever since. But despite the good voice, the girl is not popular. Because of this, she is sad. But next to Eiko was a wise man. Kong Ming told the girl not to give up, and to help her, he began to look at how her competitors were performing. He found a popular singer named Mia who was very popular and had a large audience. Kong Ming went to watch her perform. He noticed that she not only sings, but also dances beautifully, thus attracting the audience. But Kong Ming was an indifferent person. This does not surprise him. After the concert, he went to Mia's dressing room and said sarcastically that he really enjoyed her performance. He got an amazing response. Mia suggested a joint performance with Eiko. But Kong Ming figured out the trick. Mia did it for selfish purposes. She offered to perform not on the same stage, but on different stages at the same time. It is immediately clear that all people will go to Mia, and Eiko will be alone. Kong Ming was not happy. Then he used an ancient technique. In the club, people could not find a way out. Before their eyes there was a toilet and delicious drinks. That's enough to keep people inside. People did not think to leave as everything they needed was at hand. Thus, Eiko gathered a full hall of people, angering Mia with this. Eiko got new subscribers. Now it's time for the next performance. This time the concert was held on the street. A more popular band also performed with Eiko. Kong Ming has also thought of everything this time. They met competitors. Eiko's equipment broke down, but the competitors worked perfectly, and they rejoiced. The concert has begun. After a few minutes, people got tired of listening to the guys, and suddenly, Eiko's equipment started working, and she began to sing. All the people began to listen only to her. It turned out that the equipment did not even break. It was Kong Ming's cunning plan. The guys were very relaxed when they found out that Eiko would not be able to perform. They didn't even begin to sing their most important song. In the end, Kong Ming and competitors became friends. And Eiko got interested in the main organizer of the concert, a very serious person in the field of entertainment. He gives the girl a choice. She will perform on a ship with 10,000 people, or she has a chance to perform on stage with an audience of 300,000 people, but in the second case, she needs to collect an audience of 100,000 people on her account under one post. Only then will she receive an invitation. Taking a risk, Eiko chooses the second option. Now she and Kong Ming will have to figure out how to gather such a large audience. First of all, the guys decide to find new companions. First of all, they decide to meet a rapper named Cabe. Cabe was a closed person. He used to be invincible. With each victory he got worse. He was tired of everything and decided to retire. He didn't want to perform anymore. But Kong Ming came to help him. They meet by chance when they come to wash clothes. Kong Ming immediately knew who he was. He started talking to him, and using his experience, he was immediately able to persuade him to go to battle with him. Kong Ming has never rapped before, but he got it right the first time. As it was clear, Cabe defeated the main character. This made him have a lot of fun, which made him return to the stage again. Now he works with the guys. Kong Ming decided to tell everyone his plan to reach a large audience. Everyone will have to work hard. Eiko will have to record his own song and Cabe will have to beat the top rap artist. For Eiko, the recording studio was very expensive, and even more so, the studio's DJ said that she did not have her own voice. She sadly went out into the street, because in order to record the song there were 2 months left. Suddenly, she saw a street singer. The police approached her, asking for permission to sing. Eiko decided to help her and showed her permission. It worked. The girls get to know each other. The street singer's name is Nanami. They sang a song together. The girls became very good friends that they began to visit everything together. It seems that Nanami is hiding something, she is acting strange. Unfortunately, this turned out to be the case. Nanami is a member of a new group that also gets 100,000 likes. Eiko and Nanami turn out to be competitors. The producer at Nanami forbade her to communicate with Eiko. It all started when Nanami studied music at school. Her friends also joined her. They wanted to become stars and promised each other to connect life with music. They started their own band, but no one listened to them. Ordinary performances do not get far. But suddenly a producer named Karasawa found them and offered to collaborate. They made a group out of them just to make money. It remains either to work for Karasawa or live in poverty. After Nanami told everything to Eiko, she wants to leave. But Eiko asks her to listen to her song and starts singing. From such a voice, Nanami cries. She challenges Eiko and leaves. Their rivalry for likes begins. Meanwhile, Cabe starts a rap battle. He remembers all his friends, and these memories help him win. Now only the most important thing remains, using all your skills to collect the required number of likes. The important day has arrived. Karasawa plans to buy likes using his money. Kong Ming finds out about this and immediately tells the van with Eiko and Cabe to come to the same place where the Nanami group will arrive. They acted in the same way as the Karasawa group. Kong Ming posted the same QR code as the competitors, only with their own link. It worked, but they only got 70,000 likes. A group from Nanami called Azalea came to the performance. But Kong Ming had a plan for that too. Immediately, Cabe starts performing. He draws attention to himself with jokes. Then Eiko starts to sing and finally puts an end to the competition. She successfully gets 100,000 likes. Nanami and the other girls burst into tears. They realize that it is not necessary to have a lot of money in order to become popular. They take off their masks and play whatever music they like, just like in the good old school days. Karasawa is very angry, but he is helped by Kong Ming as a psychologist. Eiko performs her song to a huge audience. This is where the anime ends. Thank you all for watching this video.